Hi everyone. Today I'm going to do one of everyone's favorite things. It's unboxing my latest craft supply haul. It's a fairly big box, so I'm going to move it off the table so I can show you each item as I take it out. So the first thing I have is some tear-off palette paper. It's a disposable palette paper, so you can use it for oils or acrylics. You could probably use it for watercolor too, but I wouldn't recommend it. Anyway, I don't always use this, but it's nice to have when you're like doing demonstrations for videos and stuff. This is much more convenient. This is 40 sheets and it's white. I have some in gray as well. I prefer the gray. I also have some tracing paper for when you want to trace something onto your canvas or your paper, or just to get proportions right or whatever you want. I have a set of above ground brushes. I got all of this material from Above Ground in Toronto, and this is their own brand of brushes. And I was most interested in it because it has a little carry pouch that I can take with me when I travel. So, yes, yeah, you fold it up and it has a zipper, so your brushes stay, and this is very stiff, so your brushes will stay nice and protected in here. But you could use it for any of the brushes you want, and not necessarily the ones that it came with. Next, I have an unusual item. This is some air dry clay, and I'm going to use that later on the fall. Actually, one thing I wanted to make was a little brush holder I can lay on my desk, but I'm also going to use it with my grandkids to make some crafts, maybe for Halloween or Christmas. This item here is my Easy Tracer. I had one of these years ago and it broke, and I haven't been able to find this particular brand, Autograph, since. And Above Ground recently had it on sale, so I think I paid 60 Canadian for it. So, and I will probably later on do a video of how this works once I open it and play around with it a little bit. It's great for if you want to do like a big mural on a wall or a large canvas, to use this to trace your reference or your drawing onto the canvas itself. This brush got a little bit worse for the wear because this came off. This is a big filbert brush, and I find with the shaking hands, the filbert brush works, or the long handle brush, sorry, works much better for me. I have more control than with a smaller brush, and I tend to drop my brushes frequently. So I have more chance of catching it before I drop it. And this is Above Ground's brand name too, and I find their brushes really good. And this little pouch of various things. So, this is a brush cleaner. It's a tiny little one that I can pop into my case when I'm traveling to help clean and condition my brushes as I'm going. 2 jelly rolls, which I sometimes use them for highlights on drawings that I do. They're not archival, so I don't often use them, but I use them for like my sketchbook things and things like that. They make great highlights, like the little white dots in the eyes and things. A mechanical pencil, and I actually bought this for my daughter. She requested it. When I order art supplies, I always check with her. She's a charcoal artist, and I always check with her to see what she wants, and she needed a good mechanical pencil for detail drawing and sketching. And the final items, these are paints, and I got several of them this time because I wanted to try the Tri-Art paints, which are made in Canada. So, and I haven't used them before, so I wanted to try them out. So I got a primary magenta, burnt sienna, get the elastics off, nickel azo yellow, raw umber, burnt umber. There was no particular reason for each of these except that I was running low on the regular ones and I wanted to try these out. Sap green, ultramarine blue, and quinacridone red. And I think the tops are easy to get off. That's one of the pet peeves I have with most paints, is the tops are hard to get off, especially when you have limited dexterity in your hands when you shake, or for older people who have arthritis and can't really put a lot of pressure on twisting the tops off. The only paint company I found so far that has easier tops to get off is Liquitex, because they have the twist tops. But these, I think I could manage these too. Maybe. Well, we'll see. And at some point I'm going to swatch these out and play around with them and compare them and see how well they're doing. And I think that's it for today's art haul. It's a small one, but it's the times we live in. And if you're in Canada and you're looking for a Canadian art supply store, I've always used Above Ground because they ship fast, they're very good customer service, and they usually have just about everything. And there are like tons of other art supply stores in Canada that will ship to you, and I didn't even realize until recently how many there were. Maybe I'll compile a list. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a great day.